Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. As some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Remember the Flowers. So y'all, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go! Alright. Damn this tiger. It's been centuries since I've shed a tear, let alone this many. I don't know how long we stay like this, and my sense of time has been screwed up for a while. Aaron eventually pats my back and slowly lets go. I try not to make it obvious that I was suffocating, but I didn't want to let go. Sorry. I know that was sudden. It's okay, Aaron. I think I needed that. I used my thumb to wipe my right eye clean. I really appreciate everything you've done for me. It probably seemed distant and all, but... Cyrus, you've been through something traumatic. A lot of things, in fact. I'm not going to hold it against you if you're feeling mixed up about everything. However... He starts to rub the top of his head. I will get mad at you if you keep it to yourself. Let us help you, alright? Aaron looks at me with those gentle eyes of his. I think back to the nurses, I resume, but how many of them didn't even look at me? Not directly, anyway. Yeah, I might need some help getting help, if that makes sense. Of course it does, Cyrus. We'll be with you every step of the way, I promise. I can't even begin to remember the last time I felt this whole. Thank you, Aaron. I really, really mean it. I can't deny that I'm a broken mess of a person. But the fact that there's someone out there who wants to try to help me is all I need. I can tell that you mean it. I can tell that you mean it. Like I said, you're not the best actor. I'm just out of practice. Right. He gives my head 2 more pats before retracting his paw. Speaking of, what's going on? You looked a bit out of it since I walked in. As if on cue, my exposed stomach starts to growl. I rub the back of my head with a bit of shame. Well, I guess I am a bit hungry. When was the last time you ate? He has a serious look on his face. It makes me feel even more ashamed. When was the last time we had dinner? What? I nearly stumbled backwards at the sudden exclamation, but managed to catch myself. Cyrus, that was almost 3 days ago! Was it? Aaron huffs as he pulls up his axiom, about to type something. Okay, I'll yell at you later. We gotta get you something to eat. I'll run home and grab you something. He mumbles under his breath. Should have waited before giving you the axiom. He hesitates for a moment and then sighs. I should really give you a punishment for making me worry, but I think you need something nice after everything. Have you remembered any of your favorite foods? It's been so long. What were they? Oh, I know. Have you heard of carbonara? My mom used to make it for special occasions with lots of bacon in it. Mom used to make it the best. I've never heard of it. I'll do some research and see what I can do. Oh yeah, here's my ID. Aaron fishes out a slip of paper from his pocket and hastily gives it to me. Want some help with your axiom before I go? I hold up my right arm to get a good look at it. I can see my expression in the reflection. Maybe later. I think I need to take a minute for myself before worrying about it. By all means, I'll be back in an hour or so. Rest up, Cyrus. I will. Thank you, Aaron. Good. I'll see you soon. I gotta plop my butt on the bed. Sounds like a plan. I'll let you know if anything comes up. You better. Aaron's tail swishes happily as he makes his way out of my room. But not before waving at me. I give a small smile and wave back. Once the door is closed, I look down at the pillow to my left and immediately flop onto it. I'm still tired, but I'm looking forward to waking up this time. Oh. Damn, come on, Cyrus. Don't leave me hanging. Play it for me. Damian and I are sitting on his bed back home. He's bouncing excitedly next to me, causing the bed to creak as he moves. Hey, calm down. You know I'm pretty shy about performing. It's been a while since I played the guitar in front of anyone, let alone sing. You should have thought about that before hyping me up so much. All I did was say I wrote something for you. And no one's ever done that for me before. Of course I'm excited. He's radiating optimism. He's always been pretty supportive of my creative ventures. I figured since his birthday is around the corner, I'd try to write him something. Well, just know that it's not finished yet. I'll show you what I've got. It's just the lyrics and some chords. That's way more than I could ever hope to manage. The last time you tried to explain your process, my head started spinning. Heh. Took me a while to figure it out, mainly because I learned it between schoolwork. Well, I'm glad you did. We wouldn't have met otherwise. I push my glasses to hide the fact that I'm blushing. He's right. I had a free afternoon near the end of my undergraduate career. I brought out my guitar to play in a secluded part of campus. There's a small garden by the track and field that no one really knows about. Damian was out on his run for the afternoon and caught me playing. There we started talking, and, well, I can't help but smile. All right, you ready? Damian stops his bouncing and gives me his full attention. Absolutely. I take a deep breath before tuning my guitar. I give it a few strums and then clear my throat. Ooh, pretty. Oh, from what I can hear of it. I've been wondering, what happens at the end of time? Was it all for nothing? Was there any point? I haven't been able to resist the temptation of finding out. Yet there's you. Even when it fades, you believe in us after eternity. Hope I'll see you until it all turns to nothing, even if we're like shooting stars across the empty sky. Oh, that was a good memory. Let's back that up, and let's turn the music up. There. Okay. Alright. So, there you go. I've been wondering, what happens at the end of time? Was it all for nothing? Was there any point? I haven't been able to resist the temptation of finding out. Yet there's you. Even when it fades, you believe in us after eternity. Hope I'll see you until it all turns to nothing, even if we're like shooting stars across the empty sky. Good memory. Very good memory. God, it's so sad. Losing everyone you love. Oh. An annoying beeping starts. Is it my alarm? Wait. No, I don't have an alarm clock yet. Groggily, I sit up. My axiom is making some kind of noise. How the hell do I turn it off? I start waving my hand over it a few times. Eventually, a screen pops up. It's a lot less staticky than the other ones I've seen. It's completely transparent. Greetings, operator. Synchronization is complete. Current synchronization rate, 67%. What are your orders? Like I can hear it. It's like I can hear it in my head. Nothing. Stand by, I guess? Affirmative. And just like that, the screen fades back inside. What a weird way to wake up. Oh, is he going back to sleep? Nope. Okay. I lie back down and stare at the ceiling. It's been a while since I had such clear dreams of the past. I wonder if moving on for the second time will be harder than the first. Maybe I should start a dream journal. It could be a good way to process everything. That's pretty cool looking. Yeah, it looks like a cufflink or something, or a brace. I hold my arm up, looking at the axiom. I'm sure there's something on this thing that resembles a notepad. One second, y'all. Need a swig of water. There we go. Oh yeah, that did it. Throat feels better. Okay. Oh my god. I zero in on my expression once more. My bangs are getting long again. I need to find someone to help me cut them. Hard to believe my hair was ever brown. Now that I'm awake, I might as well figure out my axiom some more. I sit up and look it over. Despite being embedded in my skin, it's not uncomfortable. I have full mobility for the most part. It feels like a tight fix and it feels like a little tight if I flex my wrist, but that's about it. I swipe my hand over it to try and activate it, assuming it turns on like others I've seen. Thankfully, the lines etched into the metal start to light up almost instantly. I'm greeted with a much different screen than any I've ever seen on my other axioms. It's much clearer, almost like glass. A clear-cut border surrounds the whole thing. Everything seems to be in color, despite being translucent. Are the opacity settings to your liking? I hear that strange robotic voice in my head again. Sure? Sensing doubt. Recalibrating. The screen becomes much less translucent. It's almost like a floating tablet screen. Are the opacity settings now to your liking? I'm starting to get a headache from all this. Aaron didn't mention an AI. How are you talking inside my head? Apologies, operator. After running diagnostics, you are found to not be my former user. Would you like a walkthrough of my capabilities? Who's your former user? I'm sorry, operator, but that is classified information. What the? Maybe later. I just want to look through it myself. Is there internet? Unfamiliar with the term. Please elaborate. Oh yeah, I guess the internet is no longer a thing. Wait, well, what do they use now? Sensing operator intent. Would you like to open the gate? The what? Oh, well, that's what they call it. Huh. Duh. About a decade ago, some scientists were talking about how nice it was to have something like the internet again. I guess this thing can read my thoughts. It's kind of weird. Would you like to turn off mental link? I answer without hesitating. Yes, please. Understood. Bzzt. Now the voice is coming from the device itself. If you would like to turn mental link back on, simply head to the settings. Much better. My stomach starts to growl. I should have checked the time before falling asleep. How long has it been? I try to find the clock on this thing. It's a few minutes to 5 p.m. Okay, good. I didn't sleep too long this time. I get the piece of paper with Aaron's ID. I'm not sure if it's because of the lack of food in my stomach, because it's really hard to read this. The handwriting is atrocious. Kai? Yes, operator. How do I input someone's ID? One moment. Without me lifting a finger, a screen pops up with the keypad. Okay, this thing is pretty neat. It takes me a few tries to input the ID code correctly. Eventually a name pops up. Aaron Cosmos. It's a bit finicky to type with my left hand, but I eventually managed to send him a message. I think I got this to work. Let me know, I guess? I slide the screen away, entering the main interface. It reminds me of tablets from back in the day. Soon a notification pops up. I click the button, revealing a message from Aaron. Looks like it. I was just about to head over. I think I figured out how to make that dish you asked about. I'll see you in the break room soon, okay? I wait a minute before responding. I hope this thing doesn't have read receipts, but I remember my IM etiquette. Sure, I'll be there in a sec. After I send the message, I try sliding the screen away. It takes a few tries, but I can't deny how cool it is. I get up from the bed. I'm still a bit woozy, but I persevere. Ah, it's so blinding white. Why is everything so blinding white in this apartment? Good lord. I make it to the bathroom, flicking on the lights. My eyes strain to adjust. I smile sadly at myself in the mirror. Man, I look like crap. I wash my face before heading out, grabbing my turtleneck and sliding it on for the first time in days. Yeah, definitely feels a bit more loose. Whoops. It feels a little oddly over the axiom. It fits a little oddly over the axiom. I'm not sure how I'll use it. I'll ask Aaron to bring me some of the clothes he ordered. Maybe I'll wear a t-shirt? I could try a rock tank top like Damian used to wear. I turn off the light before leaving my room. Thankfully, my room isn't too far from the break room. It takes me a little longer than I'd like to just walk over. I can smell something good from around the corner, making my mouth water. I pick up my old man's pace and make my way inside. Aaron is already plating what looks like a good recreation of carbonara. Hey there, dinner's almost ready. How are you feeling? Out of habit, I almost say I'm fine, but honestly, I could be better. Looking forward to eating something. I give him a sheepish smile, and he responds with a warm smile of his own. Good thing I brought plenty. You can have as much as you want. Thank you. I appreciate it. Aaron pulls up a chair for me. Of course. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I thought he was about to do like another little thing. Okay. Of course. Here, I'll get you some water. I nod as I look over the plate in front of me. The spices smell a bit different, but it still smells good. Guess I don't even know how my mom made it. I can't even tell if I'm shaking from the excitement or from a lack of eating anything. Probably the latter. My hand is trembling slightly as I try to scoop up some pasta with my fork. It's really, really good. How is it? It's my first time, so go easy on me. It's amazing, Aaron. That's all I can say before taking another forkful. Definitely getting some bacon in there. I guess that's still around. Thank God. I'm happy to hear that. So tell me, what's been going on? He casually pulls up a chair across from me as he starts eating his own meal. Well, I've been having these dreams lately. Uh-huh. A few days have gone by since I've settled in the underground base. For the most part, everything's been rather quiet. I've seen the crew in passing now and then. Since they don't live here, I guess I shouldn't expect to see them all the time. I messaged Vita the other night about the device that was in the back of my head. I'm not entirely sure what it was, but I do know that it exploded. It's been years. Maybe it was a tracker of some kind or an emergency kill switch. Whatever it was, the shock of the explosion is probably the cause of my amnesia. There's definitely still some bits in there. I want to get them all out in case there's anything that could track me. Despite the urgency, Vita wasn't able to operate until today. They said there were some supplies I needed to get to make sure it went smoothly. Hope it does. I want to put current as far behind me as possible. Or rather, resume, I guess. I slide on my axiom to my previous messages with Vita. They said they can do it today at 10 a.m., so in about 15 minutes. I continue my walk through the many halls of the base. This has been the only exercise I've had as of late, but it's not bad. I've gotten lost once or twice, but I think I'm figuring it out now. A couple times I came across people I've never met. Most of them were nice, some skeptical. They were curious, though. Always just had to introduce myself. A lynx came up behind me and pulled my hair yesterday. They didn't think it was real. It's a bit off-putting, but I've been through worse. I turned the corner to the break room and grabbed some water. After so many surgeries, I've learned to stay hydrated beforehand. My axiom beeps. It's Vita. Oh. Alright, guys and gals, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.